Hi Original Soul, welcome into this video. I hope you're doing really well. All right, so let's go over the cards that are out and then we'll add tarot to it to clarify. But based on what's out here, there could be some jealousy going on, maybe even a little bit of anger. For some of you, there could be being a little bit more down or having a lack of self-worth or not feeling maybe hopeful, whole, or complete. So we'll run through what's out here one by one here. So to start out, we've got find peace in your heart, and then we share one heart. Maybe you're seeing white birds or doves as a sign or a synchronicity, right? But finding peace in your heart, you know, it's hard to kind of be uplifting or share love and peace if you're not feeling that way within. So like I said, there could be, you know, something that's either left you sad, disappointed, or mad. And then we share one heart, just remembering not only the way you treat others, but the way you treat yourself does impact the collective heart, because we're all a part of that. So finding more peace, remembering that we all are connected, even though we live right in a realm of separation and separate lives and things like that. So do you have a situation going on that maybe you need to bring in a little bit more peace? And again, is that more peace that you need to give yourself? Maybe give yourself a break, or maybe that's something you need to lend to somebody else. And then out of the herb deck, Valerian, release rigidity. So again, there could be sort of this armor up around your emotions or your heart, or even your communication. So there might be a need to soften a little bit, maybe not be so tough, again, whether that's on yourself or on someone else. And let yourself relax a little bit. And the good thing you could do is even take a couple deep rounds of breath, and with each exhale, just actively let go of your muscles and take out some of that physical rigidity. That can be a good place to start. And then we've got number 9, completion. So there could be a situation, you know, that does have you feeling maybe not whole or complete. And that can be really common. For some of you, you might even be having bouts of depression. Or this could, you know, be a way that you feel because of an interaction or a relationship with someone else. Could even be somebody that you've known for a really long time. Or maybe something kind of resurfaces and comes back up and brings up some old feelings or old trauma. And then we've got envy vibes and status symbol, which also came out last week and came kind of flying out again. So like I said, there could be this feeling, whether it's from you or someone directing this towards you, of being envious or jealous. That could lead to feelings of lack, or, you know, like a lack of self-worth. And maybe that does have something to do with status. You might be jealous of something someone else has, whether it's money, home, relationship, whatever it may be. And so really just looking at that a little bit closer, when you notice yourself feeling jealous, or maybe even sending a little bit of negativity or shade towards someone else because, you know, whatever you kind of foresee that they have is better than you. You could just look at, you know, where is that coming from, or why do you feel like you won't have that one day as well? And again, then to bring more peace and love and kindness into yourself and just start working on yourself. All right, so let's add a little bit of tarot now that we did the rundown here. So with find peace in your heart and we share one heart, let's see what wants to come up here. And for numbers, we've got 37, 46, and 9 out here. All right, so Page of Pentacles and the Fool. And sometimes these give me a little bit similar vibes. There could be either a new beginning that's coming out, especially with completion here, like something could have wrapped up or is over. And maybe that's something you need to find a little more peace in your heart about. And so there is an opportunity for something new to start. The Fool is, you know, the very first card. a 0, right? So that's a clean slate as we're talking about 0, right? That's got all the possibilities within it. So there might be an opportunity or even a need to take a new beginning, or try something new or different, go down a different path. And then with Page of Pentacles, this is about maybe learning a new skill, taking a new class, something in your material world that you explore, that maybe you've set aside for a while or that you haven't even tried before. All right, so that might bring in some uplifting energy as well. Bring in a little bit more of that youthful spirit. All right, let's see here. With release rigidity. And so finding those things that do kind of fill your heart or, you know, make you lighter when you are thinking about what would this new beginning be, or what would this new opportunity or new thing that you just might want to try. I mean, it doesn't have to be something as major as shifting your whole career, although it could be, right? It could be just something small, like trying a painting class or, you know, whatever your thing might be. All right, with release rigidity, 4 of Wands and Hanged Man. And both of these seem a little bit more like serious cards with this 4 of Wands. I always look at that, I mean, with the pointing and everything else, right? That feels a little bit like blaming or calling someone out or something like that. So again, this could be either when you look at yourself in the mirror, there could be this rigidness, or judging even. Or again, that could be towards someone else, with the way you act and behave. So again, there might be a need to soften things a little bit. And then with Hanged Man, this could be about getting a new perspective or maybe giving yourself a timeout, kind of flipping yourself upside down a little bit so you can try to think or see something a little bit differently. This could even be you feeling really stuck in a situation, or like a situation is really rigid. And so with that new beginning, you know, maybe that is something that you do need to bring to completion so you can start something new. All right, let's see here. And then with completion, let's see what we get with completion. 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups, I mean, he looks pretty content, pretty happy. He's got all those cups floating above him there. So there could be something that once you do, you know, bring it to an end, or you start this new beginning, you are feeling way more content. And he's got his feet kicked up. That rigidity is gone, right? He's really relaxed, sitting in this seat. Maybe even daydreaming a little bit, right? This cat is taking a nap. So what do you dream up? What comes to mind? If you're envisioning your future, what might that look like? Right? What would have you kind of floating on cloud 9, so to speak? And mixing in, again, some of that magic with brighter energy. And again, some sort of new thing, whatever that thing might be. It's time to mix it up a little bit, and that will bring in more balance where you've maybe been feeling a little bit unstable. All right, and let's see what this envy vibes status symbol might be about. Ooh, the moon. With Lovers at the bottom of the deck. A decent amount of major arcana showing up here. All right, so you could be envious about someone else's relationship, or partnership, a marriage, or this could even be just about some of the big choices someone has made. Like maybe someone around you has taken, you know, a new beginning or a new opportunity or trying something new, and they're finding some success and happiness with it, right? And you feel like maybe you're kind of stuck in whatever situation you might be in. And then with the moon, this could be even about secret feelings. All right, so, you know, maybe you secretly have feelings for one of your friends or your friend's partner or something like that. You know, maybe this isn't something that you've communicated. Like I said, there could have been a rigidity with your communication. And maybe there was even a choice you wanted to make, but you didn't speak up, or you didn't really allow what you wanted to kind of come up to the surface. You kept it down, locked away, hidden. And so that could be kind of adding maybe to anger. And a lot of times when we are angry at someone else, not always, but there might be a little hint of anger towards yourself, something you feel like you could have done differently, or maybe why, you don't have what they have, or you're not at where they're at, or even when you don't say something, right? That can kind of have us like regretting that later. We didn't bring completion or our full thoughts to the situation. So again, letting go a little bit more, being a little bit more open, trying something new, and doing all of that with love and peace, right? We all share this cosmic heart. All right, let's see from Archangel Michael, lean on God and the angels for support. So again, there could be that feeling of stuck, or you're not really sure what to do, or you might know there's something that you have to do, but you just don't know what that is or how to go about it. Dear God and angels, I give you this situation now and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. So win-win outcomes for everybody, right? That's something you could hope for. And releasing the situation completely, right? So maybe you're giving up like a tight grip on something. You can detach a little bit from it. And that's releasing that rigidity and that hold, and just letting go, allowing things to flow, seeing how things might unfold. All right, let's get a spirit animal. We already have cats out here. I don't know if that's a big lobster on this moon. So lobster. Got a little puppy. And I already mentioned dove and snake. All right. Ooh, and now we've got seahorse to add to it with perspective. And we already talked about perspective with the Hanged Man card. All right, so putting things into perspective, maybe needing to try to shift your perspective, which can be obviously really hard to do. I know for me, once I have kind of an idea or a thought in my head, I can tend to loop on that and really glom on, be rigid about it. So there might be a need to, again, relax a little bit. Maybe hear someone else out. Think of something from someone else's side. And just see, if that were me, what would I be doing, sort of thing. Okay. We will get one more here out of the Angel Tarot before we close it out. And let yourself be honest with yourself too. None of us are perfect, right? It's okay if you've been a little jealous, or if you have anger about a situation or towards somebody, or if you've been really rigid and stubborn. Just take an honest look at yourself. Like I said, you are complete, breathing in peace and appreciation for yourself. Okay. We're going to get 2. Okay, 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords. So that's a lot of thought energy. So again, this is something that you could kind of replay. I know I just mentioned for myself, I loop over things a lot. So maybe that's something you do as well. And that can start to lead towards anxiety, worry, not trusting, different things like that, even feelings of lack. All right, so 9 of Swords, Hariel, number 15, the comforting God, purification, protection from the impious, and religious sentiments. All right, so for some of you, you may pray. That could be something that's already part of your routine. So again, maybe releasing your situation in prayer. And then 6 of Swords, Aniel, number 63, the gentle God, perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. All right, I love that too. 6 of Swords can be, again, about moving on, moving towards something new, as we already talked about. Perception of unity. We also talked about perspective a lot and sharing one heart. All right, so I really like that. All right. Well, that is what we've got here for this message. Maybe focusing on those feelings of unity, or thinking of kind of how everyone is connected and feeling connected as you move through whatever this energy may be and release a little bit more. All right, so that's what we've got. Thanks so much for being here, and until next time, peace.